So it's Monday before Christmas. Woo! Chug a chug. And I'm on Bertie once again. I know it's wet, but it's been so warm they haven't been putting any salt down on the roads, so I thought, well, I can always wash him off, give him a bit of a clean. It's funny, with a garage full of motorbikes, which bike you opt for says a lot about the bike, I think, and also about the mood you're in. And today I'm in a Royal Enfield Classic 500 mood. Nothing is going to faze me. I've had 3 days off work, so I'm anticipating quite a lot to do and a busy day. So a relaxed ride in would be what the doctor ordered. And that's the thing about the Royal Enfield, is you can't be in a rush anywhere, and yet at the same time it will hurry on down the country lanes if you want it to. But if you want a relaxed ride, there's something very therapeutic about the sound. And something someone said to me when they saw me arrive on it, they said, that is the coolest uncool motorbike they'd seen. And I think that about sums it up. It is so uncool, it's cool. I don't know how that works, but it seems to. I don't want to get too close to this lorry in front and pick up all the spray, so I shall hang back. For anyone considering buying a Royal Enfield Classic 500, well, basically you've missed the boat unless you buy a second-hand one. There are some second-hand ones about, but there's not too many. There is one locally, all out in Army Green, at John Banks Motorcycles, and it's only done about 200 miles, and it's under £5,000. And I think, had I not bought Bertie, I'd definitely have been along there to buy that. Now, if any of you watch Stuart Fillingham, he will tell you about the running in process. He bought a Classic, brand new, and the first 1,000 miles apparently are quite painful in the vibrations, while the engine and all the mounts and everything sort of bed in. It can be a bit of a bone shaker, but I can tell you from Bertie, I'm assuming at 1,800 miles most of the vibrations have disappeared. That's not to say he's vibration free, he's not. It does vibrate, but all bikes vibrate. So yeah, I would wholeheartedly recommend anyone who's thinking about it to go out and do it, because unless you have one and you ride it for a good few miles, you're not going to understand it. you're gonna think, why are we still having motorcycles like this? Well, we're having motorcycles like this because they put massive grins on your face. So go out and get it. What you'll find is the seating position. I'm 6'2". The bike's quite small, but it's comfortable. I have to shuffle a little closer to the tank. The foot pegs feel a little bit forward to what I'm used to on my other bikes, but it is a comfortable position. The brakes are adequate, more than adequate I'd say. I've got discs front and back. If you buy one slightly older than this, you'll find it's got a drum on the back. The lights, whilst they're not LED, again, adequate. If you were doing 100 miles an hour, you might want something with a little bit further reach on the headlamp. But I don't think I'd quite like to be on a Royal Enfield Classic 500 doing 100 miles an hour, to be quite honest. I'm sure someone's made one that will. The mirrors, whilst a lot of people don't like these Mickey Mouse mirrors, they're adequate for what I want. Yeah, I have to shift my elbow, but with the great long ape-like arms that I've got, I have to do that on all my motorbikes. Doesn't matter how good the mirrors are. A lot of people put boosters on this to smooth out the engine, make it a little easier, not so lurchy. I don't find Bertie that lurchy anyway, but saying that, I might invest in one just to see if it does make a difference. Certainly not as lurchy as my T120 was before Orwell Motorcycles had a look at it for me. So there's no, you know, people can go about facts and figures and the horsepower. I think it's got about 27 horsepower, something like that. It doesn't mean anything. You know, numbers can impress people, but when it comes to real life, it's about what it feels like, how the power's delivered, and you can look at peak performance of the torque and how many brake horsepower it produces at different revs, but you know, it still comes down to individuals' taste and weight and size and so many things. So yeah, give it a go, try it.